Okay, cool. Let's address this. So I made a video a couple of days ago, yesterday, I can't remember, advanced information, right, and predicted papers. And essentially I was saying in that video that you shouldn't be relying solely on that and you should take it with a pinch of salt and not use it as your main revision because things can change, things can happen that would take you off guard. And there was a lot of people in the comment section as well saying that, you know what, I don't agree, etc., which is fine. It's absolutely fine. I don't have a problem with that. It's your opinion. It's fine, right? It's interesting now because I can see in the comments that people have been messed up, been messed around, where some of them are saying I should have listened to you, or I should have actually done more revision as opposed to just relying solely on this. Listen, man, the message that I was giving you was not to try and bring you down and make you feel like, you know what, you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that. It was me trying to make you think outside the box, not to rely on everything when someone is giving to you. Because this aspect of you relying on something is going to transcend in your later life. You've noticed, or you probably have noticed, that when I speak like this and when I speak in all my videos, it's not really just education. You can see it's a lot deeper than that. It's more connected with life. There's a reason why I said that. And the reason why I said that is because I wanted you to open your mind and not rely by being spoon-fed by these exam boards, by these people saying that this is what's going to come up. Use that as a supplement, that's fine. But then you need to be proactive about it. You need to be proactive about, okay, what can I do to do more? What can I do to do more? And then there was another comment that was saying it's not that deep. My friend, it is deep. You know why it's deep? Because there's a saying, right? What you do at home, how you behave at home, what your attitude is at home is going to be the same when you go outside. That's a fact of life, right? So when people say it's not that deep or, you know, it's etc., etc., I'm telling you this shit from experience, man. I'm telling you this shit from experience. People saying that I'm like this person was saying I'm annoying. Okay, cool. Why are you watching the video then? Why are you watching the video? Like, there's no need. If you find it annoying, just go. I'm good with that, man. Like, what I'm trying to make you think or trying to get you to think like is you want to be more proactive. You want to take control. You shouldn't be relying on these sources. If it comes, use it as a supplement, but don't use it as your main thing. Because the same attitude, the same behavior trait that you're doing now is going to transcend in your life. Think about this. This is very scary. This is very, very scary. Because what you're like, the way you think right now in our videos, you're talking full of shit. I'm not going to do that. When I go out of school, I'm going to be my own person. No, you're not. You're not. I'm sorry to tell you, you're not. Do you know why? Because your behavior trait, your attitude, your mindset, how is it going to change? If this is how you've been brought up in terms of, not by your parents, but brought up in the education system, that you have, like, you're being spoon-fed, you're waiting for something to be given to you. That same attitude, that same trait of you waiting something to be given to you is going to be the same when you go in your life, getting a job and everything. You're going to be relying on that. How about you taking some initiative? Me saying that was me to try and get you to challenge yourself. I want to see you succeed. I want to see you do well. What do you think is in it for me anyway? If I say, what am I going to gain by trying to bring you down? If I don't think I'm bringing you down, but some people are feeling like, yeah, they're saying, some people are thinking that I don't know what I'm talking about. That's cool, man. But then look at some of the comments that are coming now. Damn, I should have listened to you. Man, they messed us up. They said that this was going to come in the advanced information. It didn't come up. Now, I'm not right all the time. But what I'm saying is, this is the problem, right? This is the problem that we have in society, right? That people these days just talk too much, okay? They don't listen. There's a reason why you have 2 ears and 1 mouth. 2 ears so that you listen more, right? I'm not saying that I know everything. I don't. If you look at my comments, some of these, disagreements, I went back and said, okay, cool. I'm okay with it. I'm not taking it personally. Why would I take it personally, man? It's fine by me. But you've got to try and take initiative. You got to try and think outside the box. You can't be waiting for things to be spoon-fed to you. When I was doing these, the GCSEs and A-levels, bro, listen, we didn't even have internet, man. We had to use textbooks. We had to be proactive. Now, these days, everything is given. And even when everything is given, all the resources, people are still complaining. And this is the thing, complaining is easy. Complaining is easy. Why? Because you're taking the blame on, you're putting the blame on someone else. So that makes you feel better. Let's be real here. Let's be real. Complaining is good because when you say, oh, it's his fault, oh, it's her fault, oh, it's a teacher's fault, oh, it's the examiner board's fault, it makes you feel better because you're not taking responsibility on yourself. The way I always look at myself, right, when I go and do things, is the responsibility is on me. The onus is on me. What could I have done differently? I don't look at what the other problem. I don't look at, oh, this person did wrong or this person did wrong, because you can't change people. You have to change yourself. You can't change people. You have to change yourself. That is a quote. Right? You'll see as you progress in your life, right? As you progress in your life, you will see that you have to adapt, you have to change. That's how life works, man. And if you don't do that, life is going to keep moving. It's going to keep moving and you're going to be left behind. If you're expecting to be spoon-fed every step of the way, my friend, it is going to be difficult. And you know what? There's probably going to be people commenting right now, oh, it's not that deep, it's not that deep. Those people that say it's not that deep, yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens when you go in the real world. Let's see what happens when you live out of home. Let's see what happens when you start paying the bills. Let's see what happens when you don't like the job that you're doing. Let's see what happens when you're grinding, when you're trying to hustle, if you can even do that. People these days are so soft, man. People these days are so soft. And look, again, this is what's going to happen. People are going to call me the villain. And I'll probably lose subscribers for this. Fine, whatever. But then if I'm doing this to gain subscribers, then I'm not being myself. I'm not being true to myself. The people that want to listen and want to take value from these kind of, call it advice, whatever you want to call it, that's fine. You take it, man. I'm okay with that. I'm fine. For those other people that are just like, what do they call it? The keyboard warriors. Is that what they call it, right? That just type in, living at home. Everything is cushy. Everything is given to you. Food is cooked. Clothes is ironed. You have a roof over your head. And you're still complaining. Man, people, like, this is the mindset that they don't teach you in school, man. This is the thing they don't teach you in school. They're just expecting you to spoon feed. When I'm in my closet, I push my students, man. I push them hard. They know I push them hard. But they always come back. Do you know why? Because they can see the good I give in them. They can see that Vidush puts us through a rigorous process, but we come out as better individuals, stronger individuals. They don't leave. There is a reason why they don't leave. You know, it's so interesting that people say, I want to be, when they look at all these big celebrities, right? Like Michael Jordan, Cristiano Ronaldo, oh, I want to be like this, or I want to be successful as Jay-Z, or all these people, right? But you don't even know these people, man. You're not even going to put the work ethic to even actually be to their level. You have no right to say, I want to be there. Especially when you don't put actions. You don't execute. Do you think those people complain? Do you think they actually complain and say, oh my gosh, it's his fault, it's her fault, that's why I'm here where I am? No, they take responsibility on them and they go and do shit, man. They take life by the horn and deal with it, get on with it. That's why they are where they are. They don't complain. Complaining is for losers, man. Complaining is for losers. Yes, you're not gonna like it. I understand. Listen, I understand you're going through shit, but you're not seeing any other YouTubers in this field that's talking the way I'm talking. Let's be real here. You're not. Everyone else is so soft. Hey guys, everything's gonna be okay. Just do this, just do that. That's cool. That's fine. This is my style. This is how I am. Because life, I've experienced life in, yeah, there's other stories in that. But what I'm telling you here is that me making that video, I wasn't going to gain anything out of it. It was me literally just trying to make you see things in a different way. Me pushing you a bit to try and say, okay, don't rely on everything that's been given. Take the initiative and be one step ahead. I even say to the students I teach, don't even rely on me. Don't rely on me. You need to take the step ahead. You need to take the step for yourself. This is your life. It just baffles me, man. Like, this day and age, everything is given. You have a phone. You know, I did not even have a phone, right? This is real talk. My first phone was when I was at university. Literally, I did not have a phone before. I had a phone when I was at university. Everything is given. You have an iPad, you have a computer, you have internet connection, you have everything, and yet people are softer than ever. Isn't that interesting? That's where society is going. And now when I'm kind of saying things like this or saying the truth, people don't like it because that's not what they've heard. That's not what they're used to. But my friend, listen, if you want to be successful, if you want to go up in life, if you want to be good for yourself, and if you want to prosper in life, you need to hear the truth. I'm not saying everything I say is right, and I'm open to discussion, and I'm very happy with that. But this was a great example of people, some people just kind of literally not understanding what I was trying to say. Everything I say in those videos is connecting to life, if you have not noticed. There's little gems in what I say. Again, not trying to be arrogant, but it's just coming from the heart. So as these exams are going, I get it, it's difficult. And I know you're trying. I know you're pushing yourself. And that is all you can do. That's good. But I want you to now try and explore your mind and try and open up your mind. Like when you're complaining, when you start complaining, take a step back. No. Where can I go better? Where did I go wrong? And what can I do to improve? Don't blame it on anyone else. Because life is going to happen to you so many times. And what I mean by that is life is going to bring you down so many times when it wasn't even your fault, and you need to know how to deal with that. You're going to have so much injustices happening to you. Trust me, that will hurt you, that will break you. And it's not even your fault. Most of the time it wasn't even your fault, it was out of your control. How are you going to deal with that? Who's going to spoon feed you? Who's going to spoon feed you then? And that's why maybe this is why this channel is more about, like, you know, I was just put a post, right? What do people want to see after the exam is finished? People want to see about, like, oh, motivational, you know, for studies. I'm like, listen, man, there's more to life than just motivational for studies. This channel is not just going to be for motivational studies. If that's what you're in it for, then listen, man, this channel is not for you. Can you see the way I'm talking? There's more aspects of life that you need to understand that they're not going to teach you in school. Trying to find a reason to complain every single time. You have it easy, man. You have it easy. There's other people in difficult countries that can't even eat, that have to walk 10 miles to go and get food or water, man. Let's be real here. Everything is given for you. I'm not saying what you're going through is not hard, is easy. Of course not. But you have to, it's perspective. Everything is perspective. Right? Everything is perspective in the sense that, listen, okay, what can I do now? Okay, they've messed us up. The exam board's messed us up. Yes, I shouldn't listen to Vidish, but that's my mistake. Fine, forget it. I don't even care. I'm not that fast. Okay, what can I do now? That's what you should be doing. That's what you should be thinking. As opposed to complaining. As opposed to kind of waiting for these information. Like these things about not predicted grades. What was it called? Grade boundaries. Who gives a damn about grade boundaries, bro? Who gives a damn about grade boundaries? Why are you looking at grade boundaries? You should be focusing, okay, what do I need to revise? What do I need to do? How many questions do I need to do? And I need to get on with it. Wherever the grade bound, you don't even know. This is the thing. I've seen some other YouTubers starting to put predicted grade boundaries. Bro, my days, man. Oh my gosh. It's just so... If this is how the world is running in a sense, well, I don't think, well, partly it is actually, but if this is how you're going to run your life, where you're relying on someone else who's predicting, by the way, predicting what could potentially happen, and you're basing it on that, your life is like this. It's gonna go like this. And for people that's gonna say that's not deep, listen, man, you go in your life and see for yourself. What you saying that's not deep, it's gonna come deep for you. Trust me, it'll come back tenfold. Now I know me being like this is gonna probably sound quite raw, quite harsh, right? But it's coming from here. And again, I want to reiterate, I'm not doing this to bring you down. I'm doing this to kind of get rid of those soft sugar-coating shackles that they've put on you. To try and make you think a bit harder. To try and become a bit harder. Be a bit more rigid, man. Be a bit more firm. Be like, okay, you know what? I messed up this exam, but cool. I'm going back at it again. Because if you're able to do that, if you have the attitude of doing that, trust me, when life brings you down, and it will bring you down. It will bring you down. I'm not going to sugarcoat that shit. It will bring you down. Whether it's from relationships, whether it's from family, whether it's from friends, it will bring you down. You need to have the perseverance and the resilience to go through that. You'd be amazed, like, me and my friend, we were talking about, you know, people around us, right? And there's people that's older than us, or even younger than us, older, yeah, actually older, right? I think it was older, I can't remember, but like people 35, 40s that don't even have their life together, man. That they're all over the place. Literally all over the place. There's no discipline, nothing. Do you know how scary that sounds? You're 35, 40 years old and you don't even have your life together. Is that what you want? Is that what the position that you want to be in? Where you have no idea what you're doing, you're all clueless, and you're just going on life as if, you know, you just take it one day at a time. But you have no purpose in life. You're waiting for someone or something to spoon feed you. Do you know how scary that sounds? So for all these people that are commenting saying, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Okay, cool. I don't know what I'm talking about. But you've got to remember this. Me doing YouTube, I'm not getting anything out of YouTube. I'm already running businesses outside for 4 or 5 years. I've already been doing that. I'm an entrepreneur at heart. I've been in the corporate world. I worked at an investment bank. I did my degree. I did my GCSE. I did my A-levels. I've done all of that, man. I've done all of that stuff, and I've come out of it, and here I am. And what I'm doing here is not even like, you can take it whatever way you want. What I'm saying right now, you can take it whatever way you want. That is up to you. That is your choice. People that want to become better in their life will always try and find ways to gain information, gain knowledge. See, me and my friends, man, we are tight. We argue here and there, but we also make sure we bring each other up. If my friend is doing something bad, I'll tell him. If I'm doing something bad, he will literally expose me. But I'm good with that. I'll listen. Do you know why? Because we're here to improve each other. We're not here to just be, hey, you okay? Don't worry, etc. We're not here for that, man. We have that as well, but we make sure we are true to ourselves. That's what the friendship and the relationship is about. We are true to ourselves. How does he push me? One of my best friends, he always pushes me, man. Always pushes me. And I push him as well. And we keep it raw, we keep it honest. Because that's how we improve as individuals. Too much these days, everything is so sugar-coated. Don't worry, you're going to be okay. Don't worry. It's okay if you didn't do well. Don't worry about that. This channel is becoming... it was starting to become like an exam channel. Now it's starting to become even more than this, man. Bloody hell. I hope you can take something from this. I really hope you can take something from this. And if this is going to bring a lot of hate, okay, then I guess this is the world we live in. And you know what? I'm okay with that. You know why? Because those people that are looking at this in a very different way, in the negative way, they're never going to prosper in life. Do you know why? Because they're always going to see that it's this person's fault. Vidush does not know what he's talking about. Vidush is annoying. Vidush has no clue what he's saying. That's okay, man. You know why? Because the person who's smart, you see, this is the thing, right? People have smart, like people think about smart in a different way. I see smart in a very different way. People say, oh, because he can get the grades or she can get the grades, she's smart. I don't look at smart like that. Do you know how I look at smart? I look at smart as someone who's willing to learn. Okay, how can I learn? Oh, this person is saying something. Okay, can I take some gems from that? That's a smart person. Smart person is not just academic. The way you've been kind of sugar-coated by all these people around you. That's not smart. That's your definition of smart that you were brought up with around the world that you live in. But as you go and progress in life and you go out in the real world, you'll see smart, the definition of smart changes. Smart people will understand. Like, listen, I listen to so many other people. I'm not some guy who knows everything. I've been, my friends have exposed me, tell me, okay, you've been doing this wrong. You need to apologize, or you need to apologize to this person. I've done that. Do you know why? Because I want to improve, man. I want to learn. I want to gain the knowledge and the wisdom to become better as an individual. I have a fire for that, man. Too many people these days are comfortable sitting in where they are and not wanting to push themselves. Okay, cool. But like I was saying before, don't complain when you see someone doing better than you, going above you. Don't complain. You have no right to complain. It's just like, man, I'm scared. I'm scared and fearful for the generation, of how soft the generation is going and how it's going to bring weak people, right? I'm not saying you're weak, but what I'm saying is I can see the trend. I can see some patterns already happening, and it's very alarming. It's very, very alarming. And unless you're willing to change, you're going to fall in that category. Very easy to fall. But for me, I will say as it is. That's me, that's my identity. It's in my blood. If I'm going in for the kill. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to just be like these other YouTubers that's going to keep it soft just to try and get more views. Please, man. Okay, cool. You get your views. If you can't live true to yourself, what are you living for, man? If you can't live true to yourself, what are you living for? That's another quote. Because you're living a life of lie. You're living a life based on what other people want of you, based on other people's opinions of you. Where's the fun in that, man? Where's the fun in that in life? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how long this video is, and I don't want to make it too long, but I had to share this. I had to share this because it's literally just like, it's scary of what's coming and how people are thinking these days. And not too many people, I don't think, share the way I'm sharing. But anyway, in this field, too many people are just kind of trying to keep it at a very high level. No one's really actually going deep and talking about this shit, man. Because people either don't want to, or people don't want to, you know, be seen as the person that people don't like because they're scared of it's gonna hurt their feelings. Man, you're gonna get hurt anyway. Whether even if you do good things, people are still gonna hate on you. Trust me, it's happened to me. I've done so many good things and people still hate on me. So what's the point? I might as well just say as it is. That's life. You're not gonna please everyone. Just like I know I'm not gonna please everyone. But for me, it's giving you, what I'm really trying to do in this channel, you know, this is what I'm starting to see the vision becoming more and more, is really to open your mind and challenge your mind and change your mindset. And changing your mindset through these things that I'm telling you, the disciplines, the little things I'm bringing into these videos. Like you can see, yes, I'm talking about education and all that, but you are able to see it's deeper than that. I go really deep. And that's why, look, our engagement is a lot. Our engagement for a channel that's small, compared to other bigger YouTubers in this field, our engagement is very, very active. Yeah. Anyways, I just wanted to say what I needed to say. Hope you can take something from it. Everything starts from zero. When are you going to start? Peace.